Copenhagen in a place called Nyhavn, and I'm here with somebody really interesting. He's the creator of a new solution that is based on the concept of reveal-based marketing. It's a solution that can particularly help email marketers, and without further ado, let's just hear what he has to say. Okay, so hey Robert, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
My name's Robert Haydock. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Scratch-it, which is a digital marketing product for email.
And tell us a little bit more about Scratch-it and why it's important.
So Scratch-it uses the idea of reveal-based marketing, and reveal-based marketing is where you hide the message behind something and force the consumer to interact, and what that does is it draws them into the experience and also draws them into the offer.
So who is that relevant for? Who's been using it thus far?
So far we've had Expedia use it, Travelocity, also some big retail brands in the US, and it's relevant because it helps engage their audience. Email's been very static for the last 10-15 years, and we're bringing interactivity back into email.
So what is the big idea, so to speak, behind reveal-based marketing?
So the big idea is that people reveal something, and by revealing they become more engaged and they take ownership in what they reveal. So every offer feels like a special offer to them, and the likelihood that they buy from that offer is much greater. So we see on a per email basis anywhere from 150 to 250% increase in revenue.
Wow, in revenue?
Yes, in revenue.
So is this somehow helping the last step transaction as well?
Exactly. So what this does is it increases that last step and increases the likelihood to actually buy instead of just engaging.
And if we talk about email in general, what's your view on what's going on in email in general right now?
I think email is moving towards segmentation and automation. So you're seeing groups of people be isolated because of their behavior, and I think you've already seen this in business to business with companies like Marketo and Eloqua, but I think you're starting to see that same transition happen with consumer-based email.
And if you're from the US, right?
Yes, I'm from the US.
So how is this playing out? I mean, what's the adoption rate at the moment if you look at automation type approaches?
So I think automation adoption in the US is standard for business to business, and it's just starting to happen in business to consumer. I think if you look at Amazon, they've been doing this for a long time, but there hasn't been a real solution out there, and you're starting to see those solutions pop up, but they're in their infancy.
At the moment. And what's difficult about automation?
Automation, it's really hard to segment customers by their behavior and understand their buying habits. It's much easier to do that in B2B, and it takes much more sophistication in B2C.
And if we get back to Scratch-it, let's say I have a database where a lot, let's say 50% of my subscribers haven't been active for a very long time. Is Scratch-it able to help me re-engage people like that?
Absolutely. So one of our core uses has been in the past, Zozy is a great example. It's out of the Bay Area, and they've used it for reactivation of customers on lists that they haven't seen any real interaction for maybe 6 months to a year, and it's drawing those customers back into their brand and reactivating them.
Oh, that's excellent. I think a lot of businesses could need something like Scratch-it. But let me ask you another question. So Scratch-it works both on the desktop as well as in the mobility space, smartphones, tablets?
Absolutely. The experience is mobile native, so it works best on smartphones, but it also works on desktops. We see that people, because of the paradigm shift in using mobile, they just inherently understand what to do with it. And so it works on both mobile and desktop, but it's an amazing experience on a mobile device.
Excellent. So how can people learn more about you? Do you have one of them Twitter accounts, or?
Yes, you can go to us at Scratch-it, SCRATCHIT, or you can go to scratch-it.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Robert.
Thanks.